Hello! This is Yahweasel, west of Loathing. Let's look at the map. There's the Cochran Ranch, so let's go to the Ore Hill Mine. Ore Hole Mine. I'd say it wrong every time. So something about the 20th or 30th or whatever floor. Oh, level 40. Okay. You suddenly remember that weird thing that Pete said about level 40. Is that a real thing? Level 40, please. It's a black chest. A wave of nausea hits you as soon as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there is a hat. It looks evil, and not in an abstract way, hyphen hyphen. It has eyes, and they look like the eyes of a murderer. And it has teeth, which look like the teeth of an animal who would be a murderer if animals understood the concept of murderer. Yeah, let's put that on. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off, and things will be much harder for you. It'll be as though your life is a game, and the game's difficulty is greatly increased, if you catch my meaning. Yeah, I don't want hard mode. Sorry, I don't want hard mode. I'm not doing that. Cochran Ranch. Cochran Ranch, established 1891. Didn't last very long. All the water in this trough has boiled away. Ranch house is burned to the ground. Something behind the door is making some pretty awful noises. Sounds great! Oh. Okay, here's the cellar. In the middle of fixing a knife. My knife now. A varmint skinning knife. That's nothing, apparently. There's gonna be a nasty cow down here. Oh, that's horrifying. Yeah, of course you're blocking the gun cellar. Great. Or the gun safe, rather. Is there anything I should be using? Is the crowbar a weapon? It is. 5 through 6. 5 through 6. Great. That thing looks angry. You're not going to make it to the safe without dealing with it. So let's deal with it. Deploy the snake. Apparently that didn't burn the snake or anything, it's fine. No! Get distracted by the snake, and I'm on fire. 7 through 8 damage, 5 through 6. Okay, that was real tough. Maybe I should have gone to hard mode. This is not exactly hard so far. Got Suzy's rifle. I assume I had to give it back to Suzy. Oh. It's an old rifle, but has obviously been well cared for. There are 6 little notches carved into the stock. Can I not? I can't use it. Interesting. Okay. Got any soap in here? Would love if you had some soap in here, because I don't know how to solve that mission. Melted soap anywhere? No. In the outhouse? The outhouse is the only thing still standing. Ow. Just stabbed myself a lot, that's fine. Is there nothing else here? I guess not. I guess that was it. I would love if I could get your lock fixed, but can't find any soap. And for some reason I would need that for the lock. Okay, I've walked to the wrong place. Go into the bar, please. You. Nope, wrong. What up to you? You find my rifle yet, stranger? Yup, here she is. Suzy's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Dan. Thanks, Dan. Can't rightly say what this means to me. She looks at the rifle for a long moment, then shoots herself, the end, then looks back up at you. She sighs. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along with you when you head west, you just say the word. Sounds good, Suzy. So I assume I'll take her with me automatically when I head west, as well as Pete the old prospector? Do I have anything else to do? If I could get soap, I would have something else to do, but I seem to have truly ran out of soap options. Yes. Anything here? Not really. Okay. Looks like there's nothing left for me but to get into the BS horsery, get on Crazy Horse. Ride your horse out of town. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you got will forever remain unfinished. I'm fairly certain I've got any more. On second thought, chat is telling me to talk to the horse guy. Afternoon, sir. What can you do for me? Oh, yeah, he had another quest, didn't he? You said something earlier about an injury? Yeah, I busted my knee while mucking out the showroom. Don't ask how, it's embarrassing. I was gonna get Doc Alice to have a look, but she gave up doctoring.
Why'd you do that?
Nobody knows. She just shut herself up in her office. Said she wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey.
Is that an actual nurse, or...?
I'm pretty sure she was just being sarcastic. I mean, I've got some Nurse Whiskey. Can I just offer her the whiskey? I could have done that before.
Whiskey delivery for you, Doc.
What brand?
Nurse Whiskey, your favorite, I'm led to believe.
Didn't know she makes house calls. All right, hold on. You hear her rattle as she unlocks the door. Wow, she looks happy and has a lot of TNT. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, -- if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey, stat. Yeah, all right. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle.
Jeez, Doc, that doesn't seem healthy.
Who's the doctor here, me or you?
Okay, point taken.
Is there any other conversation to be had? Doc Alice continues to pour whiskey down her neck, occasionally stopping to breathe.
Is everything all right?
It depends on how fast I can get this whiskey into my bloodstream compared to how fast my liver filters it out. And I can't talk and drink at the same time, so... She glares at you meaningfully.
So what's, what's the matter, Doc?
What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart and you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking, Why did you go ahead and pick one? I'll drink to that.
Dead men walking?
You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering out around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living? I have, and I've killed them.
Oh yeah, there was a skeleton in the cemetery.
It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind.
But how is that even possible?
It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up.
Patients? Oh, ouch.
Doc Alice turns away, grimacing. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward and looking for revenge.
That must be pretty tough.
Rough, buddy. I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands.
Oh,
indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back on the bottle. You got any soap?
Hey, Doc, can I look at your books?
Sure, if you want to. Not that they're gonna do you much good in this doomed, forsaken hellhole.
You should try being less cheerful, Doc.
Survey the book on Alice's shelf, all medical textbooks except for a few. The Legend of Curly's Meat, if you know what I mean. The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson. The Goblinoid Tongue's a primer. Oh, I could have befriended the goblin instead of instantly killing him. Curly's Meat, please. Tells the legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense. Secreted, not secreted, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. This book purports to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad, so it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction, haha. At least there are some useful appendices in the back, and some diagrams of appendices, and I skill up my moxie. I've learned Goblin Tongue uselessly. This vanity doesn't look like it sees much use. Let's preen a little for some free experience. Oops. Stove is spotless. Shouldn't this be further away from the fireplace? Probably. She might be a little bit suicidal. And of course she doesn't have soap. Nobody has soap. Well, chat seems pretty convinced that I have to talk to whoever I want to choose to come with me. Thanks again for getting my rifle. Let me know if you need anything or if you want me to come with you when you head west. Maybe I need to... Okay, maybe I need to get on the horse. No, because it said... right out of town. Please, come with me. Okay, obviously I just had to ride out of town. Alrighty then, oh, yep, okay, here it gives me the option. Properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner, somebody to share the trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Suzy Cochran it is! You pop back to the saloon and collect Suzy. Hit the trail. Oh, one last thing before you go. Up to this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up? Yes, keep spending my XP automatically. I already saw that in the options menu. So many options. Chat points out that I didn't finish the nurse quest, but I don't care since I'm just doing a once-off and gonna end this very soon anyway. You consult the southeast-west map the hostler gave you. It lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Let's head for Dirtwater. Oh, that was fast. Suzy wants to talk to me.
Hey there, Suzy.
I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts. See how bad the cow attacks are getting.
Alright, do you know some?
Not in great detail, but I know roughly where they are. Where a few are. Or at least where they were. Hyphen. Guess we'll have to see. There's one not far from here. Stearns Ranch.
What do you think we should do next?
If we're looking to get a move on westward, I reckon a train's the way to go. Didn't that map the hostler gave you a marker for some railroad camp or other? Might be worth checking out.
Good idea.
Room for rent acquire within. Hello, other bar. You have a much nicer mustache than the last place. You're having a sleep fight, huh? They fell asleep during a brawl. Engrossed in conversation. Hey, another spittoon! This is a spittoon, which is sort of a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor, because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I say this despite not knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go, hyphen. Actual glass in the windows, more than two kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit, hyphen. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Inspect it harder. Here we go again. All right, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low, hyphen. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of the spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. The toxins and filth that don't evaporate, several years' worth, distilled and concentrated until it's consistency of the molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigar butts into spittoons anymore because they bounce out. Yeah, okay, search it. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. Yep, sounds great. Glorp. Feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding, except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. Smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. Feels like your hand is dissolving. Sounds great. You found something! You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. Hooray! Well, that was great. That seemed fine. Hey, another angry woman at the bar. That gal doesn't look like she's in the mood to talk. Your arm is coming out of your beard. Is that okay? Old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. He doesn't react to you at all. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. Man points at the sign on the counter. Slop for 5 meat. What a deal. Okay, I can just wander into the kitchen, apparently. Well, tell you what, I was playing this as a bit of a once-off, so if you want me to play the rest, you'll need to go to Yahweasel.com/poll and vote for it. Otherwise, till next time, if you liked the video, thanks for auditioning. Brief interruption, Malo in chat pointed out that the piano music is, certainly a thing. Anyway, if you liked the video, do leave a like below. Cheers from Yahweasel.